What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of La Liga Career Mode. This is episode number 32, and we're starting today's episode off on the back of back-to-back wins for the first time this season with Granada, and big ones as well. A thrashing over Real Betis where Randy and Teka scored 5 goals in a single game. First time this year I've had a striker score 5 goals in a single game. That was incredible, man. And of course our big win over Deportivo Alaves that ended our poor form to start the season off. We had 3 straight defeats prior to that Alaves victory, including a drubbing against Frankfurt in our first ever Europa League game. The question was, could we now make it 3 straight in a really big battle early on here against Real Sociedad away, who last season finished in the top 4? Well, heading into the game, what a perfect start. We would open the scoring for our number 15, Carlos Nave. When you talk about unsung heroes, this guy is certainly one of them. Really scrappy goal, but great awareness from Luis Milla there after the goalkeeper's on the floor. He's got a few bodies in front of him, so offloads to our left back. It's his first of the year, and I just wonder whether that's his first of the save as well. I can't remember him scoring a goal before that. I think he must have had at least one. He must have had at least one last year or the year before. I just can't think of it in my mind. But even so, it was Neiva opening the scoring, early lead away against Real Sociedad, but the lead did not last long. Yet Bautista putting Sociedad back on level terms less than 10 minutes after he took the lead, and it's 1-1. And I was thinking, alright, okay, don't panic. Yes, we had a tough start to the season, but back-to-back wins and big wins as well. You know we can't defend, you know we can't keep clean sheets. What we can do is score goals. We're the top scorers start the season off. We were the second highest scorers in the league last year, only behind Real Madrid. I knew we'd be able to get back in front if we were in attack mode and assertive, and right from kickoff, you know I love those kickoff goals. Antonio down left hand side rolls it through, and there is Suarez with the goal. The bromance these two have, I love it. Sociedad 1, Granada 2, and 28 minutes in, looking for that 2-goal cushion. Antonio going on the run, lovely solo dribbling from Antonio. All that was missing was the finishing touch. Yeah, lovely movement, lovely skill moves. Unfortunately hits the woodwork though, and I swear this guy hits the woodwork more than any other player I've used in this year's FIFA. He's so unlucky. It's still 2-1, but I kept on looking for Antonio. As per usual, was the main source of creativity in this game. 45 minutes in, a chance to make it 3-1, and we'd do so as well. The same combination for our second goal. VR down the left, rolls it across. Who's there in the middle? It is bro, Luis Javier Suarez, to get his second of the game and our third. 2-goal cushion for Granada, and in a really action-packed first half, I was surprised by the second. Very little going on until 2 minutes to go around. Unai spots a gap in the Sociedad defense, goes all the way, rolls it across, and well, sometimes it's just a bit of good fortune and you'll just have to take it. Yep, 2 minutes to go. Pablo Rodriguez, I thought scored his second goal of the season. In the end, it went down as an own goal from Alex Ramiro. That's so unlucky on the goalkeeper, man. And it was going in anyway. Like, it was going in. The shot was on target. It should have been a Rodriguez goal. To give that as a Ramiro own goal is really harsh. It's quite unfortunate. He makes the save and then he's on the floor getting back to his feet and just deflects off his boot and goes in. But whilst it was an unlucky moment for him, no doubt about it, nothing lucky about our performance. Thrashed Sociedad in this game, thoroughly deserved the win, dominated possession, particularly in the second half, and won the game by 3 clear goals. Final score, Sociedad 1, Granada 4, and 3 straight wins for Granada. You love to see it. What you don't love to see is this. Yeah, this bug is going to be occurring all the way through the European group stages, it seems. Yeah, after the game against Sociedad, I once again saw we had a Champions League theme, a Champions League layout, and yeah, I feel quite sorry for for whatever team that's supposed to be, because it seems as though we've taken ownership of them, but I can't play any of the games because it says we've got no players and we'd have to forfeit, and the games aren't even in the calendar anyway. So yeah, a bug there, but thankfully, as I mentioned before in the last episode, it's a crazy bug. I don't know if you guys have seen that. If you have, then let me know in the comments. And if you know what the origin is about the bug and why it occurs, then do let me know. I'm not sure if my theory is correct about it being a glitch because the Russian team's been taken out of the game, and sometimes, yeah, we'll give it to a random team, but that random team might be in a European competition qualification themselves? I don't know, but it is wild. I've never seen it before. Thankfully, though, it doesn't affect things whatsoever. Doesn't affect our fitness, doesn't affect our fatigue, doesn't affect our morale, and hopefully it won't affect our performances, because after 3 straight wins for Granada, back on track, or so it seems, this was a big one here, travelling to Cyprus to take on Apoel in matchday 2 in the Europa League group. And, well, I mean, we all remember what happened on matchday 1, but I don't really want to talk about it, to be honest. It was traumatic. Yeah, the 5-1 drubbing at home to Frankfurt, I needed to put that behind me and win big here away in Cyprus. Get our first points on the board here in Group H and get a big win and put us, well, let's just say, in the mix for qualification, if you will. And what a perfect start. Early on into the game, Randy Nteka opens the scoring, heading in a rebound from his own shot, and then Luis Javier Suarez makes it 2. And in the first half, Nteka was just running the show as well. He ran the show against Betis, and he was doing so in the first half of this game as well. Great through ball to Darwin. His shot was saved, but the rebound turned in by Luis Javier Suarez. We're 3-0 up, 26 minutes in, and the job is done in the first half in Cyprus. In the second half, we were leading by 3. I stayed in attack mode, looked for a few more goals. We know it goes head-to-head before goal difference in the European group stage qualification places, but I still wanted a big win to make it 4 straight for Granada, and 4 minutes after the restart, we would surely get it. Randy Nteka with a brace in the game, 5 against Betis as well. What a start to the season for our number 17. Now, I mentioned at the back end of last episode, I want to get this guy some more game time, and so I think this season, because of our inconsistent start to the campaign, though it is now, of course, 4 straight wins for Granada, I think I'm going to start playing 4-4-2 almost as much as 4-1-4-1. We dominated this game, absolutely dominated from start to finish, 70% possession. I will be honest here, after Nteka got our 4th goal, I can't just pass the ball around, but Randy's on fire. Randy is literally on fire to start this season off. And, you know, when a player is in a hot streak of form, the one thing you can't do is keep him sat on the bench, man. He needs the game time. He needs to be out there continuing his good run. So, yeah, for Nteka, it is quite hard, because when we played a 4-1-4-1, what I do like about Randy, he's very versatile. He could sit a little bit deeper in this team, but I think playing CM, he'd be really wasted, and he's not got quite as much pace to play on the wing either. So it's kind of difficult. In our 4-1-4-1 system, I can't really start him unless I drop Suarez. And can you really drop Luis Javier Suarez, back-to-back top scorer in this Granada team? I don't think so. So it's quite difficult, because at the moment I want to keep him out there. But if we do switch back to the 4-1-4-1, which is our preferred formation, kind of sucks, but I have to keep him on the bench and just have him as an impact sub waiting to come on if need be. Even so, following game, Almeria, and after 4 straight wins for Granada, I don't want to jinx it, but everything's going according to plan right now. We're back on track and everything's going great. 9 minutes into the game against Almeria, and we see this. Yeah, really, really worrying signs. And as I often talk about, I can often tell how bad an injury is going to be based on the animation alone nowadays. Yeah, 9 minutes into the game, whilst Maximiano bails us out after Almeria played on and we were temporarily down to 10 men. Jan Bryce Ateki, I mean, he's holding his leg now, but before, you will see, it's kind of funny, the injury animations, they need to be worked on from EA. Before he holds his leg, he's actually holding his shoulder. So, Jan, where's the pain, bro? Where's the pain? Like, you can tell me. I'm not a doctor, but you can tell me where the pain is, mate. You don't have to lie to me. Is it the leg, or is it the shoulder? Is it the arm? Whereabouts is the pain? Let me know, and I can tell the physio. But even so, Jan forced off early, and as we lose our anchor man, I knew that was going to be a big blow, because, look, we can't defend. Everyone knows that. But Ateki is pretty crucial to protect our back line in the DM position. I love Jan Bryce, man. I was considering making him captain, and he's forced off early. I knew it was going to be a bad one. It wouldn't be a 5-day bruise. It was going to be at least a month to 2 month injury, possibly even longer than that. So Almeria were leading at the break by a 1-0. I hadn't really played well in the first half at all. In fact, had it not been for Maximiano, I could have been 2 or 3 goals down. 10 minutes after the restart, we tried to get back in the game, but a great save by Radu here kept Almeria still leading by 1. And then on the stroke of the hour mark here, you know, I mentioned before, sometimes you can take on the better teams. You know, Sociedad and Betis both been really good in this save so far, both European standard teams. And then you can take on like a newly promoted team like last season Almeria were, or a mid-table team like they are this season, and you just get absolutely dominated. João Pedro doubled the lead to make it 2, and he was running the show in this game. The number 9 goes for goal here, 15 minutes to go, and Maximiano made a couple of great saves, but the 2 finishes from Almeria's number 9 in his second half, absolutely deadly. I mean, right into the corner. Granada 0, Almeria 3. And after a great mini run for Granada, few games on the bounce with wins, and each single win was a big one as well. Well, unfortunately, in this game, you could say it was one of those matches where nothing went right. Yeah, right on cue there, 3 minutes to go. Great save by Radu, and then Mia's chip from range sails over the goalkeeper, but hits the post. Almeria hang on to the clean sheet, and the 3 points for a 3-0 victory. So, brought back down to earth by Almeria. That was a tough one, no doubt about it. But again, that's just kind of how football and FIFA goes at times. You can be on a really good run and then go into a banker and sadly lose the game badly. You know, it's just one of those things where nothing goes your way, including the injury we saw for Ateki, which, as you'll see, was indeed a bad one. Dislocated shoulder for Jan Bryce, so God knows how he's holding his knee and not, you know, in pain, moving his arm around to do that. But even so, Ateki done for 2 months, won't see him again till the start of December. That's a big, big blow there for Jan Bryce. Yeah, tough loss to Almeria, but again, that's football, man. You're going to go into a really good run of form and then have it ended in a game which should have been a banker prior to heading into it. So a really inconsistent start to the season for Granada. We've had some good form, we've had some bad form, we've had some good luck, we've had some bad luck, we've had some really good results, we've had some really bad results, and right now, 7th place in the table, 4 wins in 8. The table reflects exactly what we've seen to start the season off. Wildly unpredictable. But that will end today's episode of La Liga Career Mode, guys. Big thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you haven't, please drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode of La Liga Career Mode very soon.